11 minutes before 7 o'clock, we're taking a live look right now at the U.S. Capitol in Washington. Arizona Senator John McCain is heading back there today, just days after being diagnosed with brain cancer. He'll arrive in time to weigh in on a crucial Senate vote to overhaul Obamacare. Republicans are expected to vote to take up the House-passed health care bill today.
A very good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for waking up with the Valley today. Kyle Bosch here with Lisa Bedeau as we get started with nonstop news and weather all the way up to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. And we do start with a developing story we continue to follow for you this morning. After 8 years of planning and 5 years of construction, the brand new Sanford Medical Center in Fargo is officially open and seeing patients.
Giving us a look inside is the Valley Today's Christy Larson, who joins us. Well, now you're joining us just outside, where I'm guessing you're seeing a little more traffic there this morning.
Yeah, that's right, you guys. You know, we've been watching people's cars come in. We actually just watched someone who had a big baby bump go inside of the hospital. So you never know when that's going to happen. But Roberta, I know this is an exciting time for you guys, not only to have the new facility open, but also still serving the community at all the other facilities you have too.
Absolutely. You know, we're still a vibrant hospital on 3 different campuses. So one hospital, 3 different sites. So still, and there's lots of changes going on, and those 2 hospitals also this morning. And it's all kind of coordinated together. So we're very happy about our big team.
And I love too that you guys have really put every single detail into place in preparation of today. And today is also going to be kind of that transferring all those other patients into their new homes.
That's right. So it's very well orchestrated. Every 5 minutes, starting at 7 o'clock, is when we're starting our patient moves. And we're surrounded by about 200 volunteers to make sure that's safe, from when they're taking off, from informing families, making sure that families know where they're going to go and welcoming them, making sure the patients get safely to their new room. So it is kind of a big production, but it's really well thought out, and we're most concerned about patient safety, and patients are going to be safe.
And you still have your hard hat from back in the construction days. So what are you going to do with that now that the hospital is open?
I have it right along with my framed certificates of occupancy. And, you know, it really has been so fortunate. I feel so fortunate to be a part of this. All of us do. That you just don't get to build a new hospital in your career. I mean, many people never have that happen. And we have been so fortunate and really humbled by how the community has supported us and helped us to do this.
Yes, and again, too, if there's any emergencies that happen, or maybe you have someone who goes into labor or a child has an incident too, that's all under this roof. And guys, they've been open now for a few hours, and hopefully we'll be hearing soon about that first baby being pushed out. I dibsed holding it first, so you all heard that.
Good stuff. That's a good welcoming to the new hospital with welcoming a new baby. Christy Larson reporting live for us. Thank you.
Time to get a look at weather and traffic on the ones now. We get started with meteorologist Lisa Green.
Good morning. We are looking out that way on our Storm Team Sky Cam. You can see the sun shining off of the building. Looking good. Traffic moving along on I-94 here this morning as well, with some sunshine and clouds mixed in for today. Let's take a look at what we have going on here for today across the valley. We do have conditions that are going to be pretty nice in the morning hours. However, there are some places that are going to be a little bit more on the cloudy side, and some spots that may even see some showers and thunder showers continue this morning. You can see across the region we have a few areas of rain and thunder. Up to the north, we're looking at some rain, just some sprinkles at this point, stretching from Langdon back over into eastern Roseau County. The thunderstorms have basically stayed north now of the Canadian border. And out west, there is a little bit of rain we were showing you a moment ago too, and thunder there, that we are going to keep an eye on to see if it holds together and moves into the southern valley. 68 degrees right now in Fargo, 65 in Grand Forks. It's warm out there this morning, especially when you factor in the dew points. When you step outside, you're going to feel a little bit of that mugginess. 64 dew point in Fargo and 65 in Grand Forks. And because those temperatures are close to the dew points, we've got a couple of areas where we've had some mist or some fog, or haze rather. A quarter-mile visibility currently in Valley City, so a little dense fog there. Wind is out of the south or southeast into the 20s in Fargo and Fergus Falls. Elsewhere, it's calm. We've got calm air in Grand Forks right now. Checking out your thunderstorm risk today. So we do have that chance for some rain and some thunder off and on today that we may see in the southern valley later on this morning and this afternoon. However, it's later tonight tonight is what we're looking at for the severe thunderstorm risk. And right now it seems more and more likely that it may just miss us, or it'll be on the extreme southern part of our viewing area. Places like Sisseton and Wheaton and down toward Elbow Lake is the better bet for picking up some rain and some thunder and potentially some severe weather here for tonight. So if you are in that area, if you're traveling into that region, definitely want to pay attention. Afternoon temperatures 80s out there with partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies for much of the day. Let's check in with Al.
Lisa's traffic picks up out here this morning, and it is really picking up. The cars are dropping like flies. We now have 3 stalled vehicles out here on Interstate 94. The latest one is eastbound on I-94 right at University Drive. We have another one on eastbound Interstate 94 just east of the Vets Boulevard overpass, and it's on the left or the outside ramp. So it's, in other words, it's like right next to the passing lane. Make sure you're looking out for that one. And then we have one stalled on the ramp off southbound I-29 onto westbound Interstate 94. Really lousy spot. No lights, no flashers on in any of those. And like I said, traffic is definitely picking up. It's really busy out here on I-94, particularly westbound. Northbound I-29, pretty darn crazy as well. Travel speeds right around 60 to 65. Make sure you're driving carefully today, and always Willamette Valley Today traffic.
6:55 now, breaking for you this morning out of the Northern Valley. Investigators are looking for the cause of a movie house fire in northern Minnesota. Reports indicate the theater in downtown Park Rapids caught fire last night. There's no word yet on any cause.
About 24 people had to be evacuated around 7 last night, but no one was reported hurt. Also developing this morning, the president's son-in-law and senior White House advisor Jared Kushner meets today with House Intelligence Committee members who are investigating Russian interference in the 2016 presidential election. Kushner was grilled by the Senate Intelligence Committee yesterday.
He acknowledged meeting with influential Russians 4 times during the campaign and transition, but denies any collusion. Today's interview will be behind closed doors. Police in Fargo are looking for a suspect who they say vandalized some cars and an apartment building near downtown Fargo last month. This is a photo of the suspect from a security camera in the 1000 block of NP Avenue where that vandalism occurred.
Now, this is video showing the vandalism where at least 8 cars and parts of the apartment building were vandalized. At the time, investigators said they had a suspect, but are now asking for help. If you have any information regarding this crime, call Fargo Police or their tip line. That's 241-5777. Police in Grand Forks are asking for your help in identifying and locating 2 persons of interest. They are wanted for questioning in an ongoing investigation. We have a picture of them on your screen right now.
Now, if you recognize either person in this picture, you should contact Grand Forks Police. Police in Grand Forks are also on the lookout this morning for a missing teenager. 16-year-old Kaya McGuire was last seen around 10 last night near the 700 block of 42nd Street South in Grand Forks.
Police believe she left the location willingly and criminal activity is not suspected. She's described as white, 5'8", about 150 pounds, with brown hair and blue eyes. She also wears glasses. Kaya was last seen wearing a bright orange shirt, blue shorts, and white tennis shoes. Anyone with information on her whereabouts should call Grand Forks Police.
It has been nearly 2 months now since the owner of Romo's Mexican restaurants in Fargo, Rodolfo Romo Garcia, was reported missing. Valley News Live has been working to get to the bottom of his disappearance, so we did some digging into court documents.
Before Romo Garcia was reported missing, officers were called to his South Fargo home several times on May 30th. He hadn't shown up for work that day or the day before. We've also learned that he took out a $25,000 loan just before his disappearance. And court documents show employee paychecks were bouncing, and several men stopped by the restaurant claiming Romo Garcia owed them money. In one case, it was between $60,000 and $80,000, something that worried family members.
Now, Homeland Security says that Romo Garcia has not traveled outside the country since being reported missing. Investigators have requested his phone records. If you'd like to read our full report, you can head to valleynewslive.com and click on this story. Well, some folks in the area may have caught a glimpse of the richest man in the world who slipped into Fargo for a little visit over the weekend. Yes, that is billionaire Bill Gates visiting with North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum. They snapped this photo that the governor posted on his official Facebook page from downtown Fargo.
The governor said he and Gates had a wide-ranging conversation on the important issues facing people in North Dakota and around the world. It was the second high-profile visit to the state this month. Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg met with North Dakota oil workers near Williston 2 weeks ago. Let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Today's question: almost 70% of men say they feel like they have more personality when they do this.
The answer: when they grow a goatee. You can take part in our question of the morning by heading to our Valley News Live Facebook page every Monday through Friday. Maybe some storms later today, Lisa Green?
Yeah, best bet will be in our far southern viewing area, though we could see some rain. You could see some rain and thunder over by Bismarck as well. If that holds together, the Southern Valley may end up with a little bit of rain this morning. Temperatures into the 80s today.
The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on the Fargo CW.